A few days after Donald Trump won the November 2016 presidential election, seventh-grade students at a middle school in Royal Oak, Michigan, were recorded chanting, "Build the wall! Build the wall!" in the cafeteria during their lunch period. After school that day, their chanting started up again in the school gymnasium. When school officials became aware of these students' behavior, a statement was issued in response. The school principal told his community that this incident had made some students at the school feel alienated and unwelcomed and unsafe. Although the principal referred to the behavior as a mistake and assured his community that all students were indeed welcome at the school, at no point during his message did he draw any attention to where the phrase "build the wall" originated, why kids might be using these words and doing so gleefully, or the racist implications of this chant. The principal in Michigan was not the only school administrator forced to navigate racism and political divides on a regular basis during the 2016 campaign season, during Trump's presidency, and during the Biden presidency. Over the past few years, I've been invited to communities around the country to share my findings from my book, White Kids, on how white children learn about race, racism, inequality, and privilege. Adults at almost every place I have visited have told me stories about the impact that politics has had on their local community. I have listened as school principals and teachers have shared concerns with me about white students sending racist images via Snapchat during school assemblies, or showing up in blackface to school events, or repeating language used by President Trump in class discussions about shithole countries or Mexican rapists, without any regard for the consequences of their words or how what they said made their peers of color feel. These school officials have also talked passionately with me about their struggle to navigate tensions in their school community between different groups of parents, groups defined by race and/or by partisan affiliation. I have heard stories about schools and communities that had long viewed themselves as politically progressive and opposed to racism, suddenly confronted with explicitly racist acts happening in their towns and cities. Adults I met told me that for a long time, and especially after President Obama was elected, they truly believed U.S. society was beyond racism, or that, at the very least, members of their own families and communities were. For these adults, the election of Trump disrupted this idea entirely, and they expressed uncertainty and uneasiness in this moment.